Well, hello everybody. Just wanted to welcome everyone today. It's daytime here in Australia, but I'm guessing for the American folks there to be nighttime and wherever you are around the world. So welcome. Just wanted to talk to you today. Is going to be about just going into psychology and understanding your thoughts and habits and behavior and why? I guess just so you can make better decisions. And, you know, Jim Miller puts it perfectly. He says, we are where we are because of the decisions we make, right? So if you're not fully, happy and satisfied with where you are right now, maybe in terms of your health or your happiness or your body or, your positivity or just overall fulfillment in life, Jim Miller describes it pretty bluntly that it's because we've decided, the decisions in life that we make and continue to make bring the situations that we're currently in to us, right? So to improve the material, the outside world, or even the inner world, you really have to master what goes on up here and what's being told to you when you're about to make a decision and the actual decision itself. That's all crucial to trying to change any area of your life or your being or whatever your goal is. So let's crack on and go through it. Righto. So I believe, that if the decisions we make and the choices that we make determine the situation and the results that we get in life, then obviously improvement has to start with your psychology, with the way you view things, with the way you decide things. Just everything that you make a choice on has a complication, or sorry, has a result, but the leading up to that decision is what we're going to look up today. Okay, it's very important that we master the psychology of ourselves so that we can start making better choices. So the first thing we have to do is we have to be honest with how truly satisfied we are in life, how really happy and content we feel, right? And that can be in regards to your health, your body, your energy, just anything to do with your health, your positivity, how you think, how enthusiastic do you talk to yourself, all that kind of stuff. The fulfillment is just your passion for life. Do you bounce out of bed ready to rock and roll and just, ready to go on your little mission of whatever you've chosen to do, or just your connection to yourself and or to others, how truly connected do you feel with yourself and with the relationships in your life. So those kind of four main areas are pretty general, obviously, but they give you a good framework to answer the question honestly, is how truly satisfied are you in life? Now, self-denial is deluding yourself into thinking that you're okay and that you're all good and you don't need any help, obviously is very limiting, and it's going to bring you some very limiting results in life. So yes, you can hang on to that belief for some time, but things decay with time. So the fruit kind of ripens and gets nice and sweet, right? But then it starts to go rotten. So if you're deluding yourself in thinking that you're truly satisfied in life when you're not, yeah, okay, you can delude yourself for a little while, but over time, as you get older and things progress, you will decay and you will actually start to feel the reality of what the true circumstances are. So you have to start to become aware of the pattern of language and behavior that you have, right? So when someone, let's just say, for example, says, hey, Shane, do you want to go for a run this afternoon? Okay. If your first initial thought is like, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm so tired, right? And we've answered the question that, your health isn't really where it should be, but you've got this limiting belief that you're tired and you just can't be bothered. So then what you say to your friend is you say to them, well, excuse is going to be, I don't have enough time, right? It's the classic, it's a classic example. You can put in whatever your situation is and make it work. It's all going to be relevant. But you make that excuse, right? And then you're going to back yourself up telling you stories why you avoided that run. Oh, you can go home and relax and sit on the couch and, just take a load off or whatnot. So that's a decision now that you need to improve your health, but now you've just come up with some limited beliefs before you told your friend you weren't going to go. Then you gave them a good excuse why you can't go because you don't have enough time. Then you back up why you didn't go with a nice story to make you feel comfortable to enjoy your time on the couch, right? Like I said, that's just one example. If your goal is to improve fulfillment and satisfaction in life, if you need to start reading or to start meditating or to start journaling and just sitting quiet with your soul and just connecting and just really figuring out who you are and what you're going to do with your life, if you're going to avoid that by going out with your friends and drinking and trying to book up your calendar, all your free time so that you're never alone because you're just scared of, that isolation or loneliness, that's just a self-limiting belief and an excuse that is just one perspective. There's millions of people that love to spend time on their own. I'll put my hand up for that because that's where you get true growth if you want more fulfillment. That's just one example, right? Now, once you become aware of that pattern, okay, so you know that you're making excuses, you know that what you're thinking is holding you back, you need to exercise, but I just can't be bothered, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, whatever it is, okay, so you're aware of it, awesome. Let's move on to the next one. When you catch yourself before you act or speak, that is the game of life, right? Just as everyone's going to have limiting beliefs. I get them all the time. You're always going to get excuses from your ego because your ego is lazy. It just doesn't want to do anything that's not comfortable. And the growth and the success and fulfillment in life is when you step out of that comfort zone. So catching yourself just before you act or you speak. So in this example, if your friend says, let's go for a run, and the first thing you say is, oh, I can't be bothered, catch yourself, right? And before you say to her that you don't have enough time, that split second, honestly, that's where you win the battle in psychology. It's that split second where you've heard the voice in your head go off, right? And it's telling you not to do something when you know you should be doing it. It's up to you now to have a bit of strength and courage to be like, I'm putting my foot down and I'm not going to listen to you today. I'm just going to avoid listening to you just for this second, and we're going to actually do the thing that we need to do. So that decision to act or to not listen to that voice, that takes focus and it takes concentration, right? Those two things are skills. Those two things are the equivalent of training your body, right? You don't just, unfortunately come out of the womb and just have a six-pack and for the rest of your life don't have to worry about fitness because, your body's just naturally going to keep you in shape. That's just not how it works. So focus and concentration need to be trained as well. Now that's obviously the best way I've found to train those two things is obviously meditation, right? So the meditation trains that focus muscle so that when it comes time to make these split decisions, so that you're aware of what you're doing before you actually do them and then actually take action, right? That takes focus and concentration. So you need to train that, which means you need to meditate and or find some kind of focus and concentration activity. If you like to dance or if you like to go to the gym and lift weights, don't listen to music and be distracted, right? Go to the gym, do your workout, go for a dance, whatever your thing is, go for a run and pay attention to how your body's moving. Pay attention to how your muscles are working. Pay attention to the alignment of your spine. Pay attention to every single movement that you make. And now, not only are you going to be more successful in the gym and more successful at your dance or whatever, you're now going to progress better in your training, but most importantly, your psychology is getting reinforced. Your psychology is getting stronger. Your psychology is now being empowered so that when it comes time for you to read or meditate or do something that you don't want to do and you come up with self-limiting beliefs or stories or excuses, you've now got this trained and ready to rock and roll, so that it makes it easier to go, not listening to you, voice, ego, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to take action today. So, change the decisions you make and you change the directions of your life. It really is. I know it sounds all simple that I put it on the chalkboard or the glass board or whatever, and it all sounds nice and easy to do. But honestly, it's the split, it's that little moment where everyone's going to have that voice saying not to do something, just to, avoid any kind of uncomfortability. That's just part of the ego, unfortunately. It's got plenty of good things, which is another video, but it's got plenty of limiting things as well. And honestly, if you just win that little battle, you can change your health, you can change your fulfillment, you can change your psychology, most importantly, and all these things are interconnected. So if you get healthy, there's a good chance that those qualities that it took for you to stick to a nutrition plan, to stick to an exercise plan, that discipline transfers into discipline, into meditating, into reading, into going to bed early, right? Into sitting and reflecting on yourself. All these things take effort, and it's all connected. Discipline, courage, strength, all these qualities, they need to be worked on. We just don't have them naturally, but it is instinctive, it is inside, it's innate, but we just got to tap into it. So I'll wrap it up there. I know I've got a few people online, which is awesome. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and I'm going to start to go live more often and try and just share some things that really, I wish people kind of came to me earlier than what they did, and I just had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. But thank you. I can't say your name, but thank you for joining. But yeah, look, if you guys have any questions about this, or any questions at all in regards to your mind, body, soul, spirit, just hit me up, and either in the texts or like in the comment section, or message me on my page. And I'm just getting started, so I'm just going to hit different topics that I find that are useful. But honestly, if you've got any topics that you'd love to go deep with, I'm all for going deep with whatever it is, whatever topic you need clarification on. So just let me know. Chelsea, how you going? Thank you very much. Sandy, thank you very much. Appreciate the feedback. I will keep fighting the good fight, and I'll see you probably tomorrow, I guess. I'll let everybody know when I'm coming on. Thank you for your time. I'll see you soon.